Hello and welcome to the Kaizen Projekt. I am the Kaizen man. Something that I'm passionate about is having high value in any situation. And if you're watching this video, I'm guessing you're interested in that too. The Canadian astronaut Hadfield talks about assigning a number to how useful a person is in every group. So -1 means you have negative impact. 0 means you are neutral. And +1 means you have positive impact. So what does that mean? It means that in any group that you're a part of, you're evaluated as a -1, a 0, or a +1. And if you're like me, you're trying to figure out how you can be a +1. The first way is by being a 0 or neutral. Now I know that means that you're not a +1, but it also means that you're not a -1, aka someone who is harmful for the organization. So who's that person who's -1? Because that's important to know. Now I'm sure you've seen in groups there's always that one person who tries to establish dominance over the others without listening to others or thinking about their needs. Now this type of alpha behavior is part of our survival heritage. But in today's social dynamic, the person who is alpha is the one who can create the highest value. So how do you create positive value in a group? First, you observe. You keep your eyes and your ears open for knowledge. And this is where being present comes in handy. To learn how to be more present, watch this video here. The more you can learn about a situation, the more facts and information you will have to take appropriate action. So first step is to observe everything. The second step is to create value by filling a need gap. Now what is a need gap? Now in every group, there's always someone who's not having their needs met. That's a need gap. And if you can find a common need among enough people, that's valuable knowledge. And what happens when you apply that knowledge? That's power. Because applied knowledge is power. So how do you fill a need gap? By making people's lives easier. You can be a person of high value by solving problems. The bigger the problem, the higher the value. Now I'm sure you can see how this information can be used in the workplace or in any group setting. But let me give you an example of how I used it personally. Now I'm not naturally an extroverted person, so when I go to parties, I'm always a little bit awkward and I'm kind of like looking around wondering what I should be doing. So to take the awkwardness out of that situation, I started giving myself the task of making drinks. Because at every party I've been to, people are usually having drinks. So every party I went to, I would just start making drinks and start making drinks and start making drinks until it got to the point where if I was at a party and I wasn't bartending, people would come up to me like, dude, like why aren't you making drinks? So it gave me a role, it gave me something to do, which made the situation less awkward, but it also gave me value in that situation because I was fulfilling that role, which takes us to our next point. Now that you've created high value by filling a need gap, the next step is to excel in that role. Because the better you are at doing whatever it is that your unique contribution is, the more indispensable you become for the entire group. Now there's a need to have you around. Congratulations, you are a +1. So what do we talk about? How you can be a person of high value by doing 3 simple things. First, observe, get in as much information as you can. And second, once you've identified a need gap, go ahead and fill it. And the third, excel in your role. Because the better you are at doing what you do, the more valuable you are. So go ahead and create lots of value in every situation that you go to. For more of the Kaizen Project, please subscribe to the channel, be Kaizen, and have a great week ahead.